guys, what's going on? Michael back with another awesome episode. In today's episode, we have the F4U Corsair. This is a Eachine airplane sent to me by Banggood. In today's video, we're gonna test this thing out. We're gonna put some flights on it, and I'm gonna tell you guys all about it. This is a very nice little plane. I hope it flies as nice as it looks. It's got some great scale detail to it, and it feels really robust. Another cool feature about this airplane is it has real servos. These aren't the linear servos that you would find on the board like on some of the E-flite microplanes. So I've fired it up and turned it on and whatnot, and the response is pretty quick, especially on the ailerons here. So we got one servo running both ailerons, and this is a true 4-channel remote control airplane that you guys can get for a great deal, in my opinion. The links will be down in the description. You guys can go get your F4U Corsair. They also have a Mustang, a P-51 Mustang. This is a 500mm size plane, as you can see, a little bit smaller than say your typical E-flite microplane. So yeah, I'm really excited to fly this thing. So let's jump into it. We got a controller here, you guys. It's got 3 different flight modes. It's got beginner, expert, intermediate, and I believe the expert mode completely turns the gyros off. This has a 6-axis gyro in it. Again, 4-channel controller. You got trims on here, and you also have an aerobatic button, so we'll be testing that out too. In the box, you guys get an extra prop and a prop adapter. This is the type of plane to where if you crash or have a hard landing or whatnot, the prop is designed to pop off the airplane instead of breaking the prop. So that should be a pretty cool feature. The airplane comes with 3 2-cell 400 milliamp batteries and a USB charger. Anyways, guys, let's pop a battery in and see what happens. Underneath here, you have a little battery hatch. Just kind of pops open, and you got a JST plug in here. So you could probably use other batteries if these were to go bad or you warm out or whatever. Turn this controller on. Kind of just stuff that thing in there and should be good to go. One other thing about this airplane, it has some decent tires on it. They're kind of foam, and they feel pretty solid. And you can hand launch this plane and fly it without the gear, but in today's video we're gonna do the gear, and I can show you. It's got a steerable tail wheel too, which is kind of cool. Pretty cool feature for a plane this small. Trimmed pretty good out of the box. It's mellow and really quiet. This is all in beginner mode. Take it up. It's got plenty of power. So yeah, it is limited in beginner mode. And you really got to force it down when you want it to come down. But it stays level when you just kind of let off. So yeah, this gyro is pretty powerful on this thing. A little touch and go there. Yeah, you got to force it down. But if you just let off the sticks, it's pretty mellow. So this would be a good little beginner plane. It looks like you can just kind of chop the throttle and it'll just come in. Oh no! Okay, let's try intermediate mode. Oh yeah, we got a lot more bank. Ooh. We could bank a lot more. Let's try to do a loop in intermediate and see what happens. Oh yeah, it'll loop. And almost got a little stall out of that, pulling up on the elevator. Accelerated stall. I felt it. A little bit bigger loop. Oh no, see, it stalled out at the top of the loop. So it could be the wing profile. I'm not sure. You can see it kind of want to stall there, so it's wanting to stall a lot easier in intermediate mode. Switch back to beginner, and it kind of just floats. Dead stick. I mean, look at that. That's totally dead stick, not even touching the controls. So it's really locked in beginner mode. Almost afraid to take it into expert mode. I'll take it up high and see what happens. All right, that's with no gyro. And boy, it's just wanting to lift up and go all crazy. So we just went back into intermediate. In expert mode, it takes the gyros completely off. And as you can see, it just kind of wanted to climb up there. So, you know, the elevator trim could be way off. And maybe that's why you got to push it down. So I'm going to see if I can trim the elevator. Yeah, see, it's still just wanting to pitch up and... Oh my goodness. Get out of that. It flies really weird in expert mode. I wonder if we could do a loop in beginner mode. No. Okay, so beginner mode has limited roll. And I'm sure elevator too. Bring her in here for a landing. Let's go back around and see. Get her slowed down here. Got to work on those landings. Full elevator back, and I still couldn't get it from plowing in like that. But you can see how the prop kind of wanted to pop off there. So should just be able to snap this back on. No damage to the prop or the shaft. Let's get a fresh battery in it. That was almost there. Whew, that might have done it. Finally broke the prop adapter thing. So landing after landing, I could not get this thing to land. All right, guys, having a little too much fun out there trying to get this thing to land on these landing gears here. It looks like we lost one of our, well, this one's about to come off. Lost the other one here. Oh, and these wheels are kind of bent back, so that could be part of the problem I'm having. I'm gonna bend these forward, put a new prop adapter on it. We broke one of the props here. Just constant nose over after nose over after nose over. So it just feels like when it's on the ground that it's really, really nose heavy. So landing this thing was quite the challenge. But I think if I bend these landing gears out, it should help us a little bit. So overall, you guys, put like 3 flights on this thing. This is a really great flying plane. It does have some weird tendencies. It is a micro, it is a Corsair. It has this weird wing profile. And I've heard other people talk about the way these things fly and handle. They're not really ideal. Overall though, for a beginner, I think this would be a good platform to start on, because again, you're getting a true 4-channel airplane for a really budget price, and it'll kind of get you into the game and see if you like it or not. It flies really good in beginner mode. It flies okay in expert mode. I couldn't really get it to fly that well in expert. Just kind of wanted to keep pitching up no matter what I did, and it didn't really seem like the trims were doing much. To be honest, it didn't really feel like the trims were doing anything in any of the flight modes. So I don't know. It still feels and felt throughout the 3 flights. In intermediate mode, it always had it drift to the left, and whatever I trimmed out, I couldn't get it out. So I don't know. We'll have to look at that more and do some more investigating. We're going to do a lot more flying with it. I'm going to see if I can't bend these up a little bit more, so where they maybe when you come down they go forward instead of back, and I think that's what they were doing, and I think that's what was causing the nose overs. In fact, I'm going to try another flight here soon and see if I can't get it to land, because I know this thing can land, and I like the scale appearance. Oh, I lost my tail wheel. Oh no, that's not good. So we were rubbing a little bit of damage here, rubbing there without having the tail wheel, and then I scuffed up the belly nose right here, the belly portion of the nose. But other than that, not much damage, not even really on top for flipping over on its top so much. So it's what these planes are meant to do. They're meant to crash and do all that stuff. But overall, I would say it's worth the money. It's kind of hard to find 4 channels that fly decently, you know, for around the $100 mark. You can find a lot of 3 channel, but sometimes the 3 channels have like the rudder over here. And so if you're really wanting to get into this hobby and really wanting to maybe progress in it, or you have that appetite to do that, I'd say start with 4 channel no matter what. And you know, when you're dealing with these micros, they have to have a gyro in them. The gyro on this thing is very powerful, and it might even be a little too much in certain scenarios, because I think it makes it kind of feel twitchy or robotic in certain situations. But overall, you guys, we could sit here and nitpick this $100 plane all day long. I think for the value, I think it's decent. It's got great scale appearance. I mean, it's even got a little pilot in there, or a 500mm plane. I mean, come on, a lot of body lines in here. So the scale appearance is really nice on this. The controller works. I never had any range issues, and I took it pretty far out there, and it was awesome. So overall, I'd say this is a good buy, especially for the beginner. If you're more intermediate flyer, that kind of thing, I'd say this probably wouldn't fit your bill. It's not gonna, I mean, I got some loops out of it, but you're not gonna be doing inverted flat spins with this thing. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, if you know somebody that's interested in flying, you want to get them a cool gift or whatever, this would be a great option to go with. So again, you guys, links down in the description below. You guys can get yourself one of these and go out and have some fun with it. You see, I'm just flying here in a little soccer park, and it doesn't take a whole big runway. This thing takes off in probably 25 feet or so, and again, you can hand launch it too if you like. So yeah, there you go. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them down below and I'll get to them. Until next time.